friends are friends are friends are friends of friends. Friends are friends are friends of friends of friends. Friends are friends are friends are friends of friends. Friends are friends are friends of friends of friends. 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 Steam Power Giraffe Hour.
All right, here we are again, ladies and gentlemen.
We're back, y'all.
Steam Power Giraffe Hour. And aren't we all looking dapper? Oh, hey, look, that's my name. Oh, that's your name too, Sam.
Oh, David
Yeah,
Bennett.
look at that.
It needs a better transparency
See.
effect. That looks a little amateur.
Whatever, we threw it together
Hey.
today, so don't worry about it.
Bennett.
As you can tell, Sam is the center of the universe.
It's true.
All the energy radiates from his face.
There's no lights in the studio right now. It's just all sunshine bouncing off my head.
It's like
Welcome to season 2.
Season 2.
Season 2 of
Can we all-
SPG
can we all
Hour.
agree on that? That we
Why?
made-
Why does our season start like mid-season?
We're
This is the beginning of the year, a
Decided.
new season.
Okay, have we done? We haven't done one this year, right?
No.
no.
Oh,
Last one was the album release show.
Was it?
Release show.
Oh, okay.
And was that really SPG Hour? Yeah, it kind of was.
It kind of was. We had Michael Reed and Steve Negretti guest starring.
See,
So
SPG Hour is freeform. It's whatever we want it to be.
right. So season 2 starts off with us all dressed fancily.
Yeah, this is definitely not going to last for the show. This is
Here,
way-
let's get a look at that.
You
Let
can-
me take this title away.
You can tell I'm the dress the fanciest with my hats.
I wanted to look like a college professor. Okay, kids.
Gabby made you that hat.
Gabby
right?
made me. I've been
Gabby.
waiting. I've been waiting to wear it because I wear it all
Nice.
the time to keep my head warm.
Do you?
Well, in
No,
winter.
okay. I've never seen you wear it once.
We're in San Diego,
So,
California.
I've been waiting to put it on, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
Now's
my
the
girlfriend
time.
Gabby made Bunny that hat
It's
for
a
Christmas.
present.
Very talented young lady.
A bat hat with little floof balls. So I have something to
Play with?
play with during the streams.
Oh, that's what
Okay.
it's for.
Cool. So obviously season 2 starts off with animated backgrounds on a green screen, so that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I did
That
that,
year.
but I just want to point out it's incomplete, and had we had more time,
Season 3 will be the.
Don't worry, every episode we're I mean, look, we got these titles that I threw together in like 5 minutes. Look at that.
Imagine if you will, a season in somewhere in the future we will be on a moving vehicle, or it'll be like we'll have all the special effects, people in costumes dancing behind us.
I'm waiting for
The
explosions.
budget's just growing.
It's gonna be like Steam Power Giraffe Hour, and then we're like flying in.
we're getting closer.
That's true.
We're gonna have the game zone come in eventually. Like the game zone, and it'll be like.
Well, we do have the Extreme Entertainment Extreme, but and we're not there yet.
Okay,
It's broad.
Right.
working on it.
So, for those of you who don't know, we are usually to be found in robot makeup, performing musical songs as robots.
Right, I'm the silver robot. For those of you who don't know what Steam Power Giraffe is, I'm the silver robot called the Spine.
I guess I'm the one with the mustache and the glasses, and they call me the Hatchworth,
No, okay.
or just Hatchworth.
Hatchworth.
I'm the copper robot, and I'm Rabbit.
Okay, thanks for joining us.
What about our real names? Oh wait, they're already.
Oh wait,
down
here we
below,
are.
right? Just in case, these are real names.
These are real names.
It's pretty easy.
This is Bunny.
Bunny. You can call me Rabbit or Bunny. I don't care.
I'm going backwards.
It's really
for some reason.
easy.
Okay. Well, also, we're sitting for season 2. I'm already uncomfortable because
This
news.
is so much better than standing around awkwardly.
I got back problems and I can't sit. I have to stand all the time.
Yeah.
So I guess I've been.
Well, it's
dictating
only
a lot of that.
it's only an hour a day though, right? That's not that bad. You got your lumbar support screen.
Can you what about if you like get on your knees? You know, like you get like knee pads and you're just kind of like.
What's
You're
the
pretty
point?
tall. Like, you
How
might
about
be
how
the
about
same level.
we're closer to the end every time the clock clicks.
You're right.
Clock
It'll
tick.
add some
Fair enough.
some what's the word? Expedient-ness.
Pastiche?
Yeah,
Expedient.
let's get it over with because I don't want to be
Is
in
that a
pain.
word? Expedient?
Well, what happened since last Steam Power
Expediation.
Giraffe?
Ah,
Hour?
Expedient.
well,
We played
a
a
lot has
couple shows.
happened.
Expediation.
I guess
Expediation.
we definitely did the HMS ball. That's the closest in my memory. Did we play a show before?
We
that?
did because our album release was in November.
Oh my gosh, it's been so
December
long.
10th.
December 10th?
Well,
Who's the dumbins now?
Don't remember.
okay. Well,
You
at any
are
rate,
dumbins,
at any rate,
dumbins
it's
around
it's
with David.
totally
The dumbins.
we did a show.
We did at least
We
the
did
HMS
2.
ball.
Didn't we do both?
We did a
Dumas.
show. We did a show in Bakersfield,
Yeah, that one.
3
That was
shows.
great.
4. sort
and we
of.
did 2 in cold as hell, Michigan.
I can't wait to
And-
go back there. I love the snow.
And what else did we do? Is it the
The HMS Ball in Long Beach, California.
They've
That
been
was
getting
over.
smoother and
Queen
smoother.
Mary.
HMS? Her?
What is that? It was called the
Majesty
HMS
No, it's
Steampunk
not.
Symposium.
No, you're thinking of something that.
HRM.
Her Royal Majesties.
Is that what it is?
HR.
We forget the name of the event.
I
HRM
thought it was
Steampunk
the-
Symposium.
I thought
There
it
It was
no
on the
ball
Queen Mary. It
involved.
was on the Queen Mary, right? Yes. Those are fun shows.
Yes.
I had a mustache for the Bakersfield one, just because I thought it would be cool. I was
No,
growing it
because
out.
you grew it and you didn't want to really. You want like, what can I do? What can I change my?
Well, I knew
profile?
I had a plan setting out when I was like, I'm not going to shave.
Yeah.
And then I dyed it black, and I went on stage as a spine with a black mustache.
There was
It was
rioting in the streets. The fans they
Yeah.
burned down the internet.
But then I shaved it for the next show because, I just like...
It's
doing-
awful, isn't it? It's awful.
It was okay. It was just... I don't like facial hair. I like, smooth.
Yeah.
So smooth. Ah.
Touch yourself.
Ah.
Okay, on the face is fine too. So HMS, I figure we can get some behind the scenes. Like, we can talk about. I mean, the show went well. So, was
Yeah,
there
the
any
show
like
went well.
personal stories from behind the
Well,
scenes?
the
that we did?
HMS Steampunk Symposium,
That's just
Long
what-
Beach,
that's what I was
California.
calling
it.
Queen Mary.
Her Royal Majesty's HRM.
What am I calling it?
I could have sworn it was HMS. Ball.
HMS. What is the HMS?
Her Royal Majesty's Steampunk Symposium.
Her,
At any
doesn't
rate,
make
Her,
sense.
Whatever-
Her
what's
Majesty's
the S stand? Oh.
Symposium.
It's a HRMS.
Oh,
Her Royal Majesty. I don't know. SS. I don't.
HRM.
MS.
I'm combining the
But
letters.
isn't Royal and Majesty? Isn't that like a?
No. It's like the HRM Steampunk
Overkill?
Symposium.
Yeah, okay.
Am I right?
I don't remember.
But that show was the first time that we had female rabbit.
Female rabbit.
Yeah.
There's a story behind that. It took me like, I came to the boat in makeup because I was like, there's just no way I want to build that much
Oh, yeah,
tension.
yeah.
And I was out there helping
Oh.
Steve doing interviews, and it was hard to leave that hotel room. It was like I was having anxiety attacks, and then I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. And Paige was there, and she was really helpful. And I just went out there, and yeah,
I'm
it
sure.
went well.
I'm sure it didn't help because I had gotten halfway up the. I think it was a 15 or the 5, and realized that I had forgotten my hat or something. We had to drive all the way back to the
It's
apartment,
okay.
back to the show.
It went really well. I think the show
It did
was
go well.
excellent, and
I had a really good time.
Yeah.
I attribute that. This was probably one of the first times that I went and mingled with a lot of the fans before going on stage.
Yeah, they don't have the Steampunk Symposium aboard the Queen Mary didn't have like a backstage area really or anything.
Yeah.
It just had like the stage there, so we didn't really have anywhere to go. So we were just waiting around with the fans.
I hid in the back
Stuff.
the entire time.
Oh. I was
That
talking
was a
to
nice
people.
reveal
I
for
wasn't. I like doing that when we can do it. I mean, it kind of makes it chaos because we kind of forms like 5 different lines for people who want to
It
talk
made
to
me
us.
less nervous before performing because I still get nervous before performing and I'm like, oh my gosh.
There is something magical about when you have curtains in front of you and it opens and you see all the people. I like that feeling. I like shows where you don't get to see the audience beforehand, but when you get to see the audience beforehand, you're kind of warm. You're kind of
There's not really any stage lighting. There's like a couple lights that they put up,
Yeah.
but they turn on the house lights and you can see everyone, and it's a different experience than
was.
some of our other shows.
Yeah, it's different than like a concert, but that's how.
We still had a
Also
little
was
place
fun.
that we were able to kind of corner off and come out of, which was nice. We had a little bit of a ceremony that we decided to start doing to get our brains synced up, and however
Oh, yeah.
close we could, we kind of put our hands in and like, we're gonna make the show awesome, and we all did that.
I think we're finding the formula. I think a new thing is that to interact with the fans beforehand really takes the edge off.
it does.
Like
You're right. You're right.
New Jersey, when we had all those, not New Jersey, sorry, Michigan. In Michigan, when we did all those events before the show, we were in makeup at like 7 a.m. and we had
Yeah.
so much energy until the end. Well, maybe not David, but you certainly didn't show that you were tired.
Yeah, you were sick.
What
Like-
show? What show?
This was the second
in Michigan, the second
show.
day.
You mean in
It was
December?
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was sick as a dog.
But it was awesome. Like our energy was just off the wall. The precision.
Yeah.
It was just because we had psyched ourselves up
We
with
had
the fans.
we had positive energy. We had we had been personal time with each other to like kind of
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know.
was great.
All I know
Playful.
is for me doing a show where you're sick and then having to do a show where you're not sick. It's like night and day. It's like, man, I never want to be sick for a show again.
I don't want to. I didn't want to trade shoes with you. It's
Now that
true.
you've done it though, it's
You
not.
wouldn't fit in my shoes.
You've
it's
done it
not-
before.
Actually,
it's
I
not
would
such-
fit in your shoes.
It's not such a big deal though, right? Now that you've done it, you're like, I can do this again, right?
I don't want to do.
No one wants to be sick and do a
we
show,
Did, we
but-
did 2 shows and we had to do a bunch of photos and autographs before the second show. It was a lot of work, and it was snowing outside and we were sick. It was really.
That sucks.
It was really cold.
But whatever, we
'cause
got through it.
I
We got
really
through it.
enjoyed the snow. I thought it was wonderful. I can't believe. I think
If I wasn't sick, it would have been fun. I mean, it was fun. I was trying to make the best of it.
you did well.
Yeah, I mean, it was really good. Now, I think performing sick is a good experience for all of us. I had to do it in Everett. David had to do it in
a year
Michigan.
ago.
Yeah, a year ago, and now it's time for Sam to. No.
There's only like a few times
Great,
where that has
great.
happened.
It's good. It's
I don't
character
remember.
building.
I mean, I know this, when we did the zoo, there was a bunch of times we were sick. But the last time I can remember being sick for a show was like Texas 2011 or something. That was like for Clockwork.
No, hold on. I got this. Clockwork Con.
Clockwork Con. I was sick for that one.
I think that was 2012, actually.
I was drumming then.
But most of the time we're not sick for shows.
Thankfully, yes. Most of the time we're sick. We're sick
We're
less
not-
than we're not.
We're
sick.
not. Yeah, we're not sick. 24/7.
No.
But the key thing is, like, even if we are sick, we're probably gonna we may have to divide tasks amongst ourselves, but we will still want to put on a show.
I'm actually sick. I'm sick right now. I got something brewing, and it's terrible because I was just sick. I was sick twice in the winter, and now I get another one. So I'm obviously working too hard. I'm dying.
It affects us all in varying degrees, but yes, I mean, we will keep pushing on unless something.
I want to
serious
read my will
happens.
to you guys. Okay, so David, you don't get any of my stuff, but Sam, you get all of it.
Oh, you're
It's
dying?
not even
Yeah.
in the shot.
Oh, there we go. So Sam, you get all of my
Now
stuff.
it's not in the shot again.
Okay, so Sam, you get all of this
I
stuff.
want the WoW account.
No,
flushed
that
out.
goes to Paige,
Oh.
and David.
I don't want any of your stuff.
David doesn't get anything.
I don't want anything.
It wasn't to be mean. Like, look, you didn't even want
I
it.
don't. What do you have that I don't? That I
I
need?
don't know.
Nothing.
You're borrowing my
Oh.
PlayStation 3.
You wrote your will in my notebook.
I don't need it.
Oh, you do. You're gonna buy another PlayStation 3.
Hey, we'll save that story for the Entertainment Zone Extreme
Alright.
Stream
Alright.
or whatever it's called.
So, HMS, let's talk about our upcoming shows.
Upcoming shows.
Upcoming shows.
Yes.
All right, bring the title up. Oh, we don't have a title for that one.
Oh, we're working on it.
Upcoming shows.
Explosion, is that where you want the explosion to come in? And have it, like, fling onto the screen?
No,
Yeah.
Star Wipe.
So the next one is coming up at the end of this week. We are going to be going to Everett, Washington.
Oh man, we should really rehearse for that one. We haven't even done anything.
You'd think that we would have started rehearsing by now.
No.
Bunny's joking.
Am I?
Yes.
I don't know.
I was there. I've been at the rehearsals.
We,
What did we do? We have rehearsals? Do you have proof of these rehearsals?
We will actually in a minute.
Right now?
We actually what we try to do, our schedule before a show is maybe 2.5 weeks before. Is us three will rehearse at any casual location, our harmonies and our bits, and we'll try to have at least 2 plugged-in rehearsals with all of our shenanigans. Make sure all the kinks are worked out.
Do I look more like a doofus like this? Or more like this? Because I think I look like more respectable like this. But then if I do like this, it makes me
I
think
think you
like,
got to button up that shirt.
I just don't care.
Seems like a loaded question because I mean,
And then,
You either got to grow some chest hairs or you got to button up the shirt because it's like a
I
baby
don't like
boy
being
chest.
strangled.
Just button up one button.
Okay. It feels weird,
There you
okay, why don't we roll that clip?
Wait.
Wait, shouldn't we explain it?
We should explain it slightly.
Okay.
Yes. So we this will be part 1 of 3 for an engineer tier content,
Oh yeah, that's cool.
and so we decided we should just show you what we have. It's going to be a possibly a revamping of the Walter Girl bits.
It's very rough. We're not really doing. It's more about blocking at this point,
yeah,
so you'll
it's
see.
behind the scenes.
This is the poses bit. Here we go. Alerting Walter Girl Maintenance Network. Do 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 do.
Cool. So you hold on. Let me get back. There we go.
It's pretty great. Pretty funny.
So yeah, that's if you like this some behind the scenes stuff like that. That was just us going through some bits that we do on stage.
Yeah.
Engineer Tier program has a bunch of that stuff, and we're going to be putting more of it up. Too.
Yeah, they've been getting spoiled this week. They got a new site, an entirely new
Oh
site.
yeah, we could talk about that.
We've
We'll talk
upgraded
about
the
that.
engineer tier site.
We did. We upgraded it. We transferred
We should
everyone over.
maybe explain a little bit of what the engineer tier is. I mean, this is season 2, so hopefully we're getting new curious folks in here that don't know anything about what we're doing.
So Steam Powered Giraffe is a band, and the Engineer Tier program is a program where you can basically donate money to us and then get access to exclusive behind-the-scenes content. So you're basically supporting the band because it's tough to make a living off of album sales alone. And you get to join a community. There's like forums in the site. You get access to our entire music catalog. I mean, it takes a while for new albums to get put on there, but we have all of that. We have our old videos, DVDs that you can watch, which aren't available anywhere else. So you can kind of see the growth of the band, and you can actually take an active part in it too.
There's literally like hundreds of hours. Like it's crazy.
I mean, how old is it? This program is 2 years old now, isn't it?
Did it start in 2000?
It's
I
maybe-
think some.
I would-
I think
almost
there
2
are
years.
some in 2011.
Yeah,
I think it
it's
started in
almost 2
2011.
years old now, and we thank everyone who's been a part of it for so long.
I would say think of it as like a long-term Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Like never finishes, like, it never meets a goal, but we will, it's you're behind the scenes with us.
It's it's pretty cheap too. It's like the cheapest you can pay a month is like $2 a month, and you get access for however much it is, and it's
there's no tiers or anything.
Yeah, it's
like
completely donation based.
donation based.
So like, I mean,
past $2 a month.
There's no
Yeah.
tears, just smiles.
Just
oh yeah,
Oh,
look at that.
no
But yeah, we redid the whole site, added a bunch of features that make it just so much.
We
easier
have
for you to
avatars
use.
for the forums now.
We have avatars for the
I
forums.
know you've been asking for it.
Well, if you haven't seen the old site and it's new, you'll just assume that everything was already there. But
well,
no, it wasn't.
It's been a slow build. Like when you guys first initially started Engineer Tiers program, you guys used a different
Oh yeah, this is the
software
second time
company.
that we've changed platforms.
for the better.
Yeah,
We're
but-
building an infrastructure.
Yeah,
for
this
stronger.
one's way better, and we have more room to grow now.
And I think David you did a lot of coding. You built it
You did all the coding.
Yeah, it was
not
about-
from scratch necessarily, but you built it for
Yeah.
all the things that we
I used a
would
bunch of
desire.
open source stuff.
I Frankensteined it.
So, but which is great because open source projects are the best. Not only because they're free for one thing,
Yeah.
but also they're way better than paid for stuff in a lot of senses.
Legal, yeah, like legally, right, and stuff.
No, just because some stuff that we've paid for in the past doesn't work,
And there's no way to fix
and then the
it.
stuff that's free works way better.
Oh,
And
I see.
In layman's terms, if you want something done right,
do it yourself,
Yeah.
because that's just now it works great. The transfer
Well,
didn't
I'm
go
sure we have a lot
over.
of maybe coding fans who know about like
Oh,
what
yeah,
it
yeah.
takes to get into it.
No, it's fun. It can be fun, but it can also it's tedious too.
Do you have coding skills? Like, are you?
No. I mean, I help David,
Yeah.
copy over all the stuff, but
It's
I gotta be
yeah.
shown how to do it.
The thing is, like what? So I don't have any coding skills. I have an idea of like the mathematics, maybe, but David will come. He'll do all this. I don't know what you even do, like just typing in zeros and ones. Is that what it boils?
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
That's in my brain. And
No,
you'll
no,
come,
no.
but it's fun when you come and you have like a problem. You put it into words for us, and you're like, even though we don't necessarily have the technical know-how to help you, but it's something
Yeah,
that
yeah.
you can bounce off. of
Yeah, it's
us.
like being a detective when you think about it. Because even though I didn't write the original source code for some of the open source
Wait,
stuff that I used,
it's like being a detective, being a coder.
well, like just constructing something
That's
like
pretty
this.
cool.
Because when you make a change and you're trying to get something to work the right way, you see the reaction to stuff, and you have to keep changing variables to see how it is, and then you kind of fish in there and you see, wait, if I change this variable, something else over here changed. Because it's impossible to go and look at the source code and just soak it all up within a day or two or anything. So you gotta slowly like pick it apart and figure out what it's all about, which can be fun, you know.
That can apply to other.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Things.
It's just
But
like anything. Like
that
when-
amazes me that you can that you have the.
Think about like when you asked me how a washer works. Do I put it on the top or the bottom?
Yeah.
And you always ask me, and I'm like, well, think about it. It's like you're thinking about why it was designed that way. Is it because if it was put on the washer, then the bottom part would be a specific set size, and you'd have to buy two different.
I just
parts.
wasn't thinking. I just was like.
That's why it's two separate parts, and you put it on the top, so it probably.
But see, I asked a
pressure.
simple yes or no question, or up and down, and he.
Well, you know, that's
In summary,
It's good to be wired like that.
we've worked really hard to get your money. So
okay, cool.
go on and donate to the Engineer Tier program, www.steampoweredgiraffe.com/engineer, and we'll take your money.
It
and
might
you
be.
can-
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to say they can get exclusive content.
It's true, and that's. I mean, that's just a taste of what the
Just a
stuff.
taste.
If you're interested in theater or whatever or music, that's all. That's
Yeah.
all we do.
If you don't even care about the behind the scenes stuff, it's a cheap way to get our music, and you can support the band.
And now you have more options with the new site. So there's that.
Sweet. So we got the new site, we got the show that came up, we did all that stuff.
So well, we talked. We need to maybe hit on this Everett show a little bit.
All right, so I think our next week will be in Washington, in Everett, which is near Seattle.
Yes.
This is in the United States. We have two shows.
I think it's going to be around 40 degrees, maybe lower.
It's not going to be as cold in Michigan, though.
January 31st and February 1st.
You're not going to be sick this time.
Maybe.
great. Maybe
We'll
it'll-
see. There's something going
true.
around.
Maybe I will.
It's been abnormally cold this winter.
Well,
Like
it's
even
wor-
in San Diego.
I don't know. I don't know if 60 degrees is cold.
Well, for San Diego it is.
I have
only
to put
got,
on
like-
socks at night sometimes.
You won't even notice it. It's been 40 degrees at night here sometimes. It's not gonna. You're not gonna notice a difference.
This is our second time doing this gig in particular. I know it's. I think it's going to be at the same venue and everything.
We had a lot of fun last year.
Were we back
Yeah.
in? Was it March or April?
It's a
Or
good
was it
question.
February?
I don't remember when
I
last.
can't
year's
remember when
was.
the last one was.
But we did we
wanna
did it.
say March,
we
but-
did it Everett last year, and it was real fun. We did it with Abney
Abney
Park
Park.
opened
Yeah.
for us, or we
Beautiful
did that
theater.
show.
Beautiful theater. A lot of history.
Oh yeah,
apparently.
real. It's in one of the oldest theaters on the West Coast. It is the oldest theater on the West Coast, I think.
A lot of people have been asking if they don't get photo ops, can they still come to the autograph panel? And I think the answer is yes.
Right. So we have extra stuff other than the show. I think there's VIP tickets or something.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. I can't remember.
I don't know what's sold out either.
I think
though.
there might just be the front couple rows this time around. Last time it was for the autographs, but we're opening autographs to everyone. I think it's on Saturday before the show.
Yeah,
You
it
can
got a
stop
little
by.
chaotic last time.
Yeah, so we're trying to open it up, and we don't want the VIP tickets to be. That's how you get your autographs. That's just how it. Obviously, we didn't have a lot of space and time the last time, so yeah. So come out Saturday. You can wait in line and get pictures. If you haven't ordered them, I think this weekend is the last time you can secure that from Geek Shot Photography.
Right. Geek Shot will be there. They'll be taking professional photos with you and the robots. You'll get the printed out 8.5 by 11.
Yeah.
You can get that signed by us because it'll be like printed on the spot by the end of the show.
Proof.
As well as heck, you get the digital file from them too. So that's I don't know how much that is, but you can look on our website for all the details.
Cool.
Yeah, that'll be Everett, and we are playing 2 shows.
Yeah.
Two
And
shows.
how are the tickets? There's still tickets left for them?
I think there's some tickets. I'm not sure if the VIPs are sold out.
Well, check our website and you'll see if
Sorry.
they're sold out or not.
No, it's okay.
Whoops.
Yeah, check our website. This is and then in the month of February, we actually just have the one gig, I think.
Vegas.
Las Vegas. Yes, we're playing a show in Las Vegas.
But this isn't your first time in Vegas, right? You guys.
We
You guys
performed
run the
at
circuit, right?
Yeah, we did a little like street music festival maybe back in 2011.
No, it was 2009
Are you sure?
or 8.
What
Well,
street was it? Was it the Strip? Like you
No,
were
it was
Luxor,
it was
the
more like
Sphinx?
it was more like downtown, so it had more of a community feel rather
Oh.
than
Yeah, it was 2009, I believe.
yeah. We just performed. We did perform the Strip though, just to say we could. So we did a little busking on the Strip, and it was crazy.
Oh, really? Did
Yeah,
you?
we did.
Yep. It was exhausting.
Yes.
Why? Was it hot?
It's just when you're street performing, it's way different than performing one show. You're performing like 10 different shows.
Yeah.
Really? How long were you guys out there?
A couple hours.
Jeez Louise.
It's just how it goes when you're street performing, which is why we do concerts now, because street performing can get tiring. But
now we'll be in a theater, and I think VIP tickets for this one for Vegas are sold out. There's still some tickets left in Vegas.
21 and up, though.
Yeah, 21 and up. So
that's
Get-
just the venue. I think Vegas has some strict alcohol laws,
yeah.
so that they can't have minors around or something. But there are venues in the area that do have
All ages.
all ages, so hopefully we can snag one of those if you live in
the
Las
local
Vegas.
Chuck E. Cheese or something.
But first, we need to make this one a success.
Let's
so
make this show a
please,
success.
Tell your parents to go in your stead.
Or for you older fans who watch, which I know there's a ton of you out there because there's a lot of college age
Yeah.
people as well as teenagers.
we're not. I guess we're not going to be adding burlesque or filthy jokes to our.
No, it's going to be the same show. It's just
Yes.
the venue sells alcohol, so that's why it can't. It's not all ages.
That's the only reason why. Same with the Roxy, right? Or is that all? That wasn't all ages.
they they changed it last minute. So
Right.
Oh.
We don't have as strict alcohol laws here in California, so it depends on where you're playing.
I don't even know if that's accurate information,
Strange.
but they are not letting it's not all ages, and that's what we know.
Okay. But that should lead. What you're saying is that might if we do a good enough
If
job
this-
at this one,
if
we
this-
might be able
yeah.
to book an all ages venue for next time in Las Vegas.
The organizers are the same ones that. Sorry, these things are really like.
Oh, it's okay. I like catching them. It's fun.
The organizers are the same ones at Calico. So if you enjoyed those little shows that we've done there, we have more coming up, and definitely check out Vegas. If Vegas goes well, you can expect us in that area more. So please, please, please
Yeah.
get the word out.
We're gonna be doing the
And
big
come on out.
the big hits, the Marriott,
Exactly.
the Paris Hilton. All those big ones.
This bottle has green on it, so it's making it see-through.
That's trippy, man.
Cool.
You can see all the weapons I have under my coat. And then, the only one that we have announced. Well, is July the next
February,
one?
March. Of course, we have our new album release show. Keeps getting pushed back. So that's in March 14th.
Yeah.
Come on out to San Diego. The VIP experience has officially sold out, and that's a new feature that we're trying to work in.
Oh yeah.
So
For some of our local shows, the VIP feature, which you can still read up on, even though we already sold all the tickets for that, is pretty special, and hopefully it's something that fans have been wanting. So.
Yeah.
We'll find out. That's why, I mean, we kept it small because it's an experiment to see
Right.
We'll
see how it
will
goes.
work.
It won't go wrong.
You're going to get your money's worth, that's for sure.
Just like is 50 people, because we only set it to 50 people that could get those tickets.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to start with.
Yeah.
We'll see what we
Exclusive
can do.
behind-the-scenes concert
We don't have
experience.
the wherewithal to hire anyone to help manage that whole thing, so we do it all in-house, and that's why it's a low, controllable amount of people this time, hopefully.
A week before that, we'll be in Tucson.
Ah,
for
that's
Wild
going to be
Wild
fun.
West Con, and that's really fun.
can't
The theme is land versus sea, so obviously it's Rex Marksley versus Captain.
Yeah, we'll do what does that mean we have to do both those songs?
I think we need to, even if we we need to stick one in one of the panels.
Don't
like an
get
acoustic
sick.
version.
Wait, so we can do two of them?
Yeah,
Well, we could do it at the
we
concert,
could.
I guess.
We'll see. We'll see what we can do.
We could
Definitely
spread
check
it
it out. That is a really memorable convention because it's located in Old Tucson Studios. They filmed some Western stuff there, so it has its nice little Western town that you walk through, and everyone's wearing their steampunk
Yeah.
gear, so it's very
Or wild.
immersive.
And they have shows like Wild West shootouts going on and stuff, explosions
It's
are
pretty
happening.
fun, especially the mix of, the theme park as well as the convention stuff they have there.
And they have horses and donkeys walking around.
And heck, we'll be walking around as robots. I mean, most of the time that we're pretty busy, so we're always on our way to somewhere, but you'll see us as robots walking around. But I think the last day that we're there, when we're doing panels and stuff, well, I know I dress up as Rex Marksley, and I think, Bunny, you're going to do Captain?
Yeah, I think we're gonna do a Captain and Rex photo shoot.
It'd be great if if you did Rex Marksley sang his own song. Am I right?
What am I going to...
You think Rex Marksley would do that?
We should do that.
what?
No, we should.
No.
Let me sing you a song about myself.
Okay, well, if you're
You're
just...
right. I guess Captain. We should. If we're gonna pick and choose, Rex should go in the show
Yeah.
because it
Yeah,
just
yeah.
fits the theme better.
Okay.
It makes sense if you're doing like.
We're talking about this, we're making big band decisions right here on the hour.
That's true. That's what this is for.
Yeah.
Guys, I think Hatchworth should be killed off in the next show.
Maybe next season.
Yeah.
That'll be the cliffhanger
Yeah.
of season 2.
We'll see what happens with this smoke monster first.
Yeah. Oh my God, Upgrade came back. I'm just kidding.
Nope, it's smoke monster.
Smoke monster. Oh, I can see where the confusion is.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's in Arizona. That's going to be what day? Do you know what date it is?
I don't know.
I didn't write it
It's a
down.
week
Look on our website for
I
further
don't have a
details
calendar
of the
right here.
Wild West Con 2.
We are
Three?
we don't usually jump this far into the future, but we are Steam Power Draft Hour format is going to be changing and evolving.
We
a little
actually
bit.
have so many shows we're not going to be able to list them all right now. I mean,
true.
throughout all these months, we're going to be all over. We're going back to Michigan. I
have
think in
shows.
April.
Yeah.
It's
Chicago,
a lot.
we'll be back in Chicago sometime this year.
Well, and there's a lot of technical stuff that maybe they don't know about. Like we have to make contracts and make sure that all the legal stuff is taken care of too. We do that all in house as well.
It's not all fun and games.
It's not like,
this
hey!
is the fun and games part right here, and the shows.
Yeah. Well, it's fun and games for you guys, but for us, it's a lot of work. We do have a new show to announce. They've been selling tickets for a while, so a lot of you are already aware of it. It's called DashCon, and it's essentially, I believe, a Tumblr convention / social media convention.
Ah, yes.
And Doug Jones is going to be there,
Oh wow!
and we're going to hunt him down and give him hugs because he's been a huge inspiration, and he's a big fan of the act. We're going to be there
I'm gonna give him a kissy kiss
doing a concert.
on the mouth.
So.
Oh, Doug Jones.
Doug Jones, who plays Abe Sapien in the Hellboy movies. He was, what's Billy something in Hocus Pocus?
He was a zombie.
The zombie in he's every alien ever. Falling Skies, in The Watch, in M. Night Shyamalan's Lady in the Water. He was a tree thing, and Pan's Labyrinth. He played
Pan,
Pan.
the guy with the eye.
yeah,
Yeah.
this guy, and yeah, in Hellboy he's a ton of characters too.
So yeah, he's always wearing a mask.
But we'll be there as well, which is we're announcing that we're going to be
But
there.
you know, I
Well,
keep
and
saying,
he's super friendly, and he's super.
Yeah.
He likes his. He
Oh,
interacts
Doug
with his
Jones.
fans. So
he really does. He's a hard guy to hate. I bet people like spend hours like
You've tried.
There's got to be something wrong with him, and they're just flipping
No.
through books. But man, he's a nice
he's
guy.
great. He's
He can't.
genuinely nice.
I mean, we're Hitler in comparison. But Hitler was Hitler a good, nice guy?
I don't know.
I mean,
don't
obviously
think
what he
so.
did
don't
was
think
bad.
he
I don't
was,
think
yeah.
so. But he
really-
probably wasn't a pleasant person to be
I think
around.
he was a vegetarian.
Didn't he really like Disney? He liked Donald Duck. That was his
He
favorite
did draw
character.
some Donald Ducks and Mickey Mouses in his time.
How can he be a bad guy? I'm
Okay.
just kidding.
I have a feeling we were in a previous SPG hour we were talking about the whole Hitler and liking Disney, like he's in his footy pajamas, and,
Yes.
like Mickey Mouse footy pajamas.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, don't
don't-
read too much into us making jokes. I know it can be hard to tell when we're joking, but
Hopefully, you can tell
It's
right
usually
now.
when we're
You can tell
smiling
now.
and talking fast.
no, we will be at TumblrCon. We're gonna do a concert. It's gonna
Dashcon.
be. I said TumblrCon, didn't I?
No,
It's
whatever.
essentially-
It's essentially it's a convention.
I don't
for
think
Tumblr.
they got the rights to use like
No.
TumblrCon or something.
Yeah.
So, but DashCon, like your dashboard.
Like okay, that makes sense.
So yeah, there's many panels,
Oh,
meet
like
and
a
greets.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be all of Tumblr in one place, and it's gonna be crazy.
and that's near Chicago, Illinois.
Back to Chicago. Everything. All
I know.
roads lead
A
to
week
Chicago.
before, we're in Chicago. It's
Oh, boy.
or Illinois. Sorry, and it's like, what? Do we just stay? Do we could like stay like 3 or 4 days instead of coming back? I don't know how that's gonna work. We gotta talk about
No. Let's
that.
go.
I think we have to fly out. Fly
Let's
back.
go back home.
No one's gonna pay for our hotel stay for
No.
that many
No,
days.
that would be expensive. It's cheaper to fly back and then fly back
And then
out.
the food situation.
And
I
food
don't-
gets expensive too.
Hey, if there's anybody out there that has a mansion who wants us to stay out there,
Cheaper to go home, unfortunately.
The Earl of Chicago just invite us into your mansion.
And he has nothing but sandwiches because he's an Earl.
I
some
don't get
jokes-
There's a joke there.
Some jokes fall flat.
Well, one of you was supposed to
You
finish
need to aim
it.
a little higher. It's better to hit the joke sharper than it is.
Okay, anyways, I think we're moving on to a different section now. I think we've
Sure.
talked enough about SPG.
it. Yeah.
Is it time for, do you want to do the respond or?
No, let's do the entertainment one.
All right, it's time for the Extreme Entertainment Extreme. Pending name.
Let's start here and then move
Oh.
my way.
We'll figure that out.
Boosh.
You see what we did there? We extreme spelled correctly over here, and then this just makes out the same.
Can anyone
word.
get this font, or
No.
do you sell it for like?
I don't sell it.
That makes sense.
This is an original font created by Bunny Bennett of Steam Powered
I
Giraffe.
need to tweak it. I don't like those N's. They look a little too much like R's. Oh wait, those
It's
are
fine.
R's.
Ah,
Look at that. Look, the N looks so much like the R. You know, I mean, in context, it makes sense.
I can
but-
read it.
I think it looks great. I
Don't
think it looks
nitpick.
great.
That's
Thank
not. That's
you.
not what this zone is. Entertainment.
Okay.
This is about entertainment.
All right.
All right. What are we talking about first?
Well, this is the updated version of games and movies, which is we're not the coolest guys. We like to watch
no,
to
we're pretty
imbibe in the
we're pretty
nerdy.
nerdy.
We saw Her. That was cool.
Okay, we'll start with movies. Bunny and I saw Her. That's the new Spike Jonze movie.
With Walking Phoenix
Uh,
and Scarlett Johansson, but who cares?
Yeah.
Terrific movie. I thought it was great. I got to see it with Gabby and Paige and Bunny, and it was great.
Really good. I really want to see adaptation now. I've seen all his other movies and I love them. So
Also, I just love I like movies about that feature technology of the future. It's like, oh, that's what they think technology is going to be in the future. And this one was like, it had a more realistic view of like it. They did have this weird retro like style. Everything was like vintagey. Everyone had the high pants and stuff.
yeah, high
but-
pants somehow came back in style.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
when all war is eliminated, apparently people start just tugging up their
But
pants.
it's really cool. Even the little small details were done in a way that's like, this is real. This feels real.
It feels like in a couple years this is probably what's going to happen.
I like that it's a positive look. Well, I mean, it's kind of neutral.
Have you
I
seen the
suppose.
movie?
No, I've not.
Well, then you don't get to talk about it.
Yeah, I don't think
I can talk about it. I've read
If you
about
could
it.
just go
Talk
like
about it.
this.
I don't really go see movies in theaters so much, so all my movies are like Netflix things that I watch after everyone else has seen them and they won their Academy
You
Awards.
should support the movie studios. No. I'm just-
I should.
Go
but
out and see Her. Watch. It's good to see Walking Phoenix walking the line again, since his pseudo crazy
I really
stunt.
liked his The Master with Joaquin Phoenix. That was a really good movie in my opinion.
I'm gonna see that one.
I don't recommend it, but I liked it a lot.
I really liked it, but I don't recommend it.
What other movies? I finished the saga that is Grown Ups. I watched Grown Ups 2. The first one was terrible. The second one was slightly better, but still just as terrible. I don't recommend them at all. I don't even know I watched them. why are those actors doing those movies? There's some great actors in those movies. The movies are just
because people
not
like
good.
you with your curiosity was like, well, maybe this one will be good. Like, you should twitch your mustache.
It's just there should be some integrity with the comedy, and there just is not.
What do you expect, man?
I maybe got one little huh out of me for the whole movie. The rest was like it was more like I was doing a project and I was researching why this movie is terrible. I don't know, but anyways, there's been worse movies, and it's called Sucker Punch.
I think
But
that was just more disappointing.
what else? What else have you guys seen?
You saw Frankenstein?
I just saw I, Frankenstein with Paige. We knew it was a bad movie, but here's the thing. It's not as bad as you're expecting. Isn't that weird? But it's not good, but it's just like, okay, this is pretty good for a terrible
That's
movie.
like a great
I don't really
tagline
want-
for the movie.
I don't really want to go see a movie that's not worth my
The
time.
tagline. Now wait a second.
If you
It's
like-
not as bad as you think.
If you like gargoyles and demons kicking the...
Is it like Underworld? Because that's how I imagine it to be.
No, it's a little better than Underworld, I'm sorry to say.
Which Underworld?
All of them.
'Cause that last one-
Underworld is
The
boring.
past, the one that was like in the past, kind of. The prequel.
I got nothing to say about most of
They're
this stuff.
they're all just terrible movies.
It was
I
a little
would avoid them
okay.
all. There's a moment where Bill Nye, he's like the demon prince or something, and he has all this prosthetic makeup on the end.
In I, Frankenstein?
Yes, and he says,
Spoiler alert.
word for word, I'm a demon prince. You need to bow down to me. And he was like exactly like Davy Jones, and I was just was cracking up. So, don't see the movie.
That's not his fault. That's the director's fault. And anytime you see something happen bad in a movie, blame the director.
I don't know. If I were Bill Nye, I would like to be typecasted as like the demon prince or the vampire lord. That's so fun.
Typecast, yeah. I'm sure he
Hell,
got paid
yeah,
a lot
that's
of money.
great.
Always blame the directors for movies that you don't like because they're the ones that have the final say usually, right?
Are you kidding me? Blame the studios that are funding it and probably
Oh,
have
that's
like a
true.
whole
I don't know.
a whole board of people saying we don't like this.
January month is typically just the dumping ground for movies that the studios are just like, this is not going to do well.
It's true.
So,
But her, man, that was
really good.
go see that over anything
I
else.
started watching Torchwood finally, and it's not bad. It has once again, just like Doctor Who, very progressive, and because it's adult theme, they get
Yeah.
into more risque situations.
It feels forced. I could only make it through a couple episodes. and I was like,
It's a little. It's not the best, but
I prefer
it grows on you.
Doctor Who's playfulness and the charm, and it doesn't need
Yeah,
to go
definitely.
to all this. It just seems forced. All the weird sexual stuff is like, why does this alien have to have sex with all the cast members? Oh,
Well, that
I don't know.
was-
I haven't
that
seen
episode was a little weird, but yeah.
Any other movies? Have you seen, Sam?
oh.
stutters
I saw Blue Jasmine as Woody Allen movie that came out. It just came out on DVD, and I saw it at a friend's house, and I really liked it.
What's an
Kate
old movie
Blanchett.
I saw? I saw Please or Be Kind Rewind. It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
movie.
nothing stands out in my mind as like, whoa, guys, you got to see this movie.
Her's the one that I've
Go
seen.
see
I
it.
guess I have to
I
go see
really
that.
enjoyed that. Man, it was such a great time.
Well, since last we did a stream, we haven't talked about The Hobbit: Desolation of Smaug.
Oh, you're right. We
In
went and
high
saw
frame
The
rate.
Hobbit.
It was
and
good.
3D.
That's probably still in theaters because it's awesome. If you like The Hobbit, this one's even better. And if you didn't like The Hobbit, this one's even better.
It is better than the Hobbit. I mean, it's hard to say because they're both. You have to watch.
Yeah, I
them.
mean, now that there's comparisons,
Tangent.
that's good. That's how it should be. They should progressively get like, oh my god, even more action. I like them. I like those movies. Peter Jackson
was
can
good.
just keep
It
making
was-
them, and I'll keep watching them.
It met the expectations. I think.
We can sit here and critique it like we just did with some
I,
other movies,
Frankenstein?
but why? Because at a certain point, it's like, okay, this is not Sucker Punch,
Yeah.
so that's
Yeah, the
deserves my
difference
money.
between like I Frankenstein and something like The Hobbit, it's like the differences are just there's a lot more love in something like The Hobbit. I think
It's true.
Yeah.
That's not to say they didn't care about the movie. It's just,
maybe love isn't the right word. Maybe talent is the right word. I don't know. I mean, yeah,
I'm never gonna see I, Frankenstein.
it wasn't as bad, but it's kind of say gargoyles, demons. They look exactly like every gargoyle demon you've seen
Yeah.
in every movie. It's just so boring. It's just very bland. Very bland.
Great. What about games?
Let's go on to games.
What about you?
I
mean,
got into WildStar beta.
You did.
I can't talk about it, but it's totally awesome.
Can you even say that you got into the beta?
I think I can.
Okay.
They're gonna
We'll find out.
They're gonna find out.
We'll find out.
I've been playing the Metal Gear series. I started with the game released in 1986, and I've been playing my way up chronologically with how they've been released.
Trying to be the hardest core of fans over here.
Gabby is a huge fan, and I have to say she inspired me to play it just because it would be fun to experience the new one when it comes out with her. Because then we can be all geeky and stuff together. And I know I've wanted to play them, but I just didn't have a drive.
Well, out of all the series, out of like any kind of game series, like Metal Gear Solid is one that you should probably try to go back and start it from the beginning.
I tried
it's worth
playing.
it.
I tried playing 4, but I was just so confused, so I never finished. I only got through the first few missions.
I totally believe
But then I started playing the one that was released on that home computer system back in 1986. They have it on a Metal Gear Solid the HD collection on the third one, Snake Eater. So you can play both games right on there. And that's what I did first. Started with the first one. I'm like, oh my god, these controls. And I beat them. Had to use a walkthrough because I got stuck halfway through each game. But that's probably the way you have to play those games because those games were meant to be played like for a whole year or something, you know?
Yeah.
Like you'd have to check. I don't
Artificial difficulty to some degree.
Yeah, I mean, but it was fun. But eventually, I don't have that time. I don't have time to get through them. So walkthrough for those two. But
Yeah.
it was fun to play. And then when I got into Metal Gear Solid, it was so cool to see the callbacks because it was like what Metal Gear Solid was released in 1998.
Mm-hmm.
That's like
More than a decade.
yeah, that's like 12 years. That's crazy. No one would even remember that. I was 1 year old when it came out. Or not even.
I just beat Metal Gear Solid 4, and I had started at Metal Gear Solid, and Metal Gear Solid 4 surprisingly like had me like crying towards certain parts because of the, like.
Wow.
What? No! I mean, I can't even.
I'm starting to feel it at the end of Metal Gear Solid. It's growing.
It's
growing.
melodramatic, but it's something. I don't know. It's worth the investment.
It's crazy. I mean, I know it's old news now, but obviously they have 2 games that are coming out soon.
Yeah.
For the next gen consoles and whatnot. But it's like breaks the fourth wall a lot. It's campy. It's corny. But it's also
aware of
serious.
itself, yeah.
And then it has a lot of discussions on like scientific stuff within the game.
Military politics.
It's crazy how much
love,
they can shove into that game. You really just have to play it. No one could explain it to me.
As long as Hideo Kojima is behind the helm of that series, I mean,
Is it Hideo or Hideo?
Yes. I don't know.
I don't know. Either.
I'll ask Paul later. Paul is the guy who made our Japanese song possible.
And when you look at the credits, he's like in everything. He played a part in like camera editor or whatnot, and it has all him, and he's at the end of every single thing. He had his hand in every single thing in that game.
Yeah.
And you can tell he was standing over people's shoulders saying, I want to look this way, this way, this way.
That's how they do it in Japan.
It's so
a lot
great.
Of the creative stuff they do.
You can see the quality. It's just like, wow. You see that in American games too. Some of the bigger ones where, like
what?
Naughty Dog and some of those ones that really grab the cinematography good. Well,
I maybe Red Dead Redemption, but
that one too. Rockstar does a good movie stuff, but
I'm trying to get through Last of Us, and it is. It's not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea.
I like Last of Us.
What about that new game that you've been talking about, David?
The Lord of the Rings one?
Shadow of Mordor?
Yeah.
That looks cool. If you haven't seen
Surprise.
If you haven't seen the previews for that, they have like a walkthrough gameplay.
Well,
video.
usually movie tie-in games to any degree are kind of like, oh, okay, whatever.
I mean, look at the other
whatever.
Lord of the Rings. I mean, some of the Two Towers video game that came out a long time ago. That was pretty fun to play with like friends, but it was still like eh. But this is like, whoa! I wasn't expecting like randomly generated enemies to come and attack you and remember like it's an original story or whatever.
I would say that emergent gameplay elements like the Nemesis system that they're gonna have is next gen for me. Like graphics, I don't care. But if you add anything from like a Minecraft or if you add anything from any of those kind of generating content games into modern games to give it that like I don't know what's going to happen next. Anything
that's
can
pretty
happen.
cool. That's pretty cool.
That feels like next gen, and that's why that game looks really sharp.
It's true. It's not just about graphics, but the graphics look great
The
too.
graphics do look great.
I can just watch that cloak all day.
Yeah, I like the kind of cloak. They program it so it knows that the sword is there.
When he's farting and stuff, you see it go.
So that was a surprise to see that. I hope that game does well because I love Lord of the Rings. Even though I digest it through the movies, I like that.
Honestly, I think I'd rather play that over Witcher 3. And the reason why is because Witcher 3 seems like it's going to be really complicated, and I couldn't get into the other Witcher games because of the level of complication.
I've played all of them.
Systems.
I didn't beat the first one all the way through, but I've seen the progression at least for the first two, that how they've been able to get it for a more wider audience. So I'm based on the interviews and stuff. It's looking like they're going to make it so it's more like everyone can delve into them because you don't want a steep learning curve on those games. But that's what they have right now, and that's a pretty turnoff. Pretty big turnoff. But anyways, Witcher 3 looks amazing too. If you've seen any videos, so hopefully that one does well too.
I mean, do you guys are streaming right now? You guys generally stream sometimes?
I stream
I'm
sometimes.
actually going to be streaming art right after this stream.
Is that a video game? Is that what we're talking about right now?
No.
There's only one player and only one
I
goal.
stream some games
Yeah,
now and
yeah.
then.
I'm sure most of you folks are aware, but we are now. I mean, I'm just now getting into streaming stuff, whether it be art or games. So you're gonna be having to stream just probably immediately after this.
Yeah, I just want to get it done.
You can find all these streams. We usually post them on our personal Tumblrs,
Yeah.
so you can go and find them there. We also have an official Steam Powered Draft Twitch TV channel that Bunny and I use. And then there's also our official Steam Powered Draft live stream channel, which is usually where Bunny streams the live art streams too. And Sam uses other stuff.
I use Twitch, but I have it under Sam Here's because I don't know if the Steam Powered Draft audience can handle all of my cursing.
Oh, right, that's right. So
Belligerence.
some of this stuff is not rated.
So yeah. So there's mine is usually for mature people because I don't.
But go find those on our
Filter.
personal Tumblrs when we are streaming. You'll be subscribed, get notified and stuff.
Yes.
We do. Gabby and I stream some games. We've streamed some
Outlast,
stuff.
right? Those are you
That's-
did that.
yeah.
Outlast?
When we have time. I think last weekend we streamed us assembling the Lego tower, so that was pretty fun.
It sounds like fun. I can't. You know what? I can't wait for you to get to Peace Walker, Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, because it has cooperative levels.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I'm getting to these levels, and it's like, do you want to bring in another player? And I know nobody else is playing the game.
Isn't
but
that,
you
wasn't
might
that,
be
a, wasn't
playing
that a
it soon.
Vita?
Yeah.
And they have multiplayer over
Yeah.
on PS3s?
Yeah.
Shoot!
So you.
Hey, I'll give you a call up! Hey!
I might pause the game.
That
until you
game,
get
I have
it.
to play them in order, though. Is that chronologically when it was released? That was released after 4.
3.
It was? Before 4.
It was released after 4, but you can play it before.
Well, I'm
Chronologically in the game.
Well, no, I don't want to play it that way. I want to play it because they're meant to be
Damn it.
digested how they were released.
Well, I'll beat the game, and you can call me. I'll be like a boss coming in, killing everything.
Okay,
for you.
cool. So it's probably the last one to play in the series then, like if you're playing chronologically with how they were released.
Yes, I'm excited for Metal Gear Solid 5. I will buy a PlayStation 4 if that's my
Cool.
only option.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that. I'm excited already.
You're
I'm getting
not
into
gonna
it.
do. You're not interested in Metal Gear Solid? No, not at all.
I'm not a big gamer.
Not a big gamer.
Nope.
Fair enough.
I like MMOs.
You like MMOs? That's a game.
It is. Oh, I think the last time we hadn't started our. I'm not really sure, but we have some guilds going on in MMOs and stuff. So
If you're into MMOs,
it's on the Cavalcadium. There's a couple right now, and we're spreading out. So
WoW, Guild Wars 2.
yeah, WoW, Guild Wars 2, and Elder Scrolls will have a guild, and WildStar will have a guild. So yeah, check it out. You can sign up and all that.
Yeah. That's I mean, we have all kinds. I mean, we're touching all over. We have a Steam community. We have.
right? If you're on Steam, you can go to the Cavalcadian community and
Yeah.
sign up there.
Well, should we do my request, SPG request?
Yeah. So this section is
So I've retooled this. I've been thinking about it, trying to make it more efficient. It's not just me; it's everyone. But whatever. So it's going to be called Steam SPG Hour Request. This is where you will find my request on Tumblr and on Twitter. I'm going to use Twitter as well. You can just type in that hashtag, all one word, no spaces. Don't worry about whatever. That'll be there. And also, the option is you can make a request as well. So if you type in SPG Hour Request, I just spit on the mic. If you type in SPG Hour Request, you can make a request to get a response from people. So, there's now 2 sections, and hopefully it's not too confusing for everyone. So,
it's a little confused. No,
I'm going to make a request today,
Okay.
and I will type that into Tumblr as soon as this is done. Gosh darn it, right here. And then, you type this in
Sam,
if you
man.
don't get it now, and then I want you to
touch me.
I want you to respond with this. Okay? You understand?
Could you not touch us?
And feel free to make your own requests. And feel free to search requests and then make a response to whatever.
See, the weird thing is we're twins, so I can feel when you're touching Bunny. So
So you don't feel it when I'm touching you, but Bunny feels it.
no, yeah,
It
that's
it's
how twins
reverses.
work. What? Were you born yesterday?
Also, I guess we should mention that this is the 2nd season. We're gonna make it officially our 2nd season.
All right.
Episode 1. Also, we're gonna do it once a month. Once a month. So that way we can have time for things like art prompts.
Or not
and
only
whatever.
Not only that, the other thing that we want to keep doing is that our Steam Powered Draft Q&A. So we're going to replace one of the Steam Powered Draft hours with Steam Powered Draft Q&A session.
That's true.
Which is still going to be on our YouTube channel, so you'll still see it right here.
We've cut it out of Steam Powered Draft Hour. We're giving its own time slot.
So now we won't answer questions on Steam Powered Draft Hour. We'll just have that on the separate Q&A, which is fun because you get to ask questions in real time right there on the Google Hangouts thing, and it's fun.
Do you have a date for that when we're doing it next?
No.
Well, the next Team Power Draft Hour is tentatively going to be February 21st, and that's
Is-
like the third Friday of next month.
Okay. Well, sometimes we can keep them on a like bi-monthly schedule, like every other week. We can either have a Steam Power Draft Hour or Q&A, but that's
Yeah.
not always the case because we're sometimes having shows and whatnot, so we have to move
The
them.
21st is clear for now, so that way it gives you time to respond to my request, which is, what would you like to possibly see on Steam Powered Giraffe Hour? And this can be ridiculous, or it can be something feasible, preferably something feasible. Would you like to see more art prompts? I know not all of you are, artists necessarily, so maybe you want a writing prompt, or maybe you don't want a prompt at all. Maybe you'd like to see commercials.
So this is your SPG Hour request.
This is my request, and I want you to type in your tagline, respond.
So if I go to Tumblr right now and type this in, I will see this request.
Sure. As of 6 p.m. PST, you will.
Oh, okay, so you have to go put this. First, you have to go put that on there.
I thought of this on the drive to your to the house.
So first, you have to put.
So
this
what do you want to see in the new season?
Yes.
There you go. And everyone's going to say it. They want to see the puppets again. Now that we have
Hey,
hired...
And now we're just gonna be a puppet show.
Well, look, we have so much more
We can do
stuff we can do now.
We can do a segment of puppets. We can cut. We can.
It's a puppet show.
We can show like a music video and cut to puppets. Who knows?
This is just going to turn
I don't know.
into a puppet show. That's...
So
Is that more
So the
entertaining than
that's-
us talking?
Probably.
we
Yeah.
can do a blending of the two. I think we could do it.
People will say, "Why don't you just do SPG Hour and makeup as characters?" And
And it's like, well, that's tiring, and
that would take a lot of time to put makeup on
Yeah.
for an hour. Because
But it's feel free to post whatever ludicrous thing you think of, or whatever feasible thing you think of, which is what I prefer. Bring that to me, and also what I'm going to do is the next episode I'll be doing Sam's picks, which is going to be fan art I stumble across and I really enjoy, and I'll be blasting those on the screen and we can talk a little bit about them, and I'll do just random fan arts, so feel free to keep doing that, so it's not like constricted, and I think that'll conclude my SPG Hour request segment.
good job,
Cool.
Wunderbar, as they say in ye olde country.
In the Mutterland.
Well, we still got a few minutes.
Yeah.
Let's just turn this off.
Is there anything you guys need to talk about with the band stuff? Like you're decreasing my pay because I'm not performing to your standards on the live show?
Well, they don't need to know that. They don't need to know how much you suck.
How much I'm getting depreciated.
Do you know the address where they can get to the art stream? I have no idea.
Yeah, it's it's like
It'll pop up in a
new.livestream
Oh, yeah, it's weird.
/SP Giraffe.
Yeah, something.
And
like
then you'll find the live thing down there. So
I'm gonna be finishing the comic page I was working on yesterday, and
Yeah.
you'll see it posted tonight.
oh yeah, the comic. That's something we could talk about. We
Yeah,
haven't
it's
talked
true.
about
Look
that
at
in the
this
stream.
thing; it's falling apart.
Why are you doing that?
I'm not doing anything.
You're gonna have to tell. You're
I
gonna have
know,
to tell.
and it's getting everywhere. It's
Gabby's
like,
watching right now.
there's like noodles. everywhere.
Gabby, she's probably listening to the stream right now because she's at work.
Your thing is falling apart.
Yeah, the hat's falling apart.
I'm gonna
The
cough
little-
up a
the
purple
little
and
dangly
pink hairball.
balls that you have there.
Yeah, they're kind of just fraying. And
But
It's
to
supposed-
be,
it's
to
supposed
be
to be
fair,
that.
Bunny was messing with it like.
It's
just
like
going like
all
this.
the-
it's
all
like
stream
Hansel
long.
and Gretel. If you're walking through the woods, you're gonna want to follow a trail of pink.
You
and
can't
red.
have bouncy, floofy things and expect me not to, you know.
Okay, it didn't hold
Tear
up.
them apart.
They didn't hold up.
Okay.
Not ready for consumer market yet.
No.
I guess.
Yeah, the comic. We can talk about the comic. 'Cause-
So we haven't said anything about it because we only launched it recently.
Yeah.
It's going. It's going.
It's true.
So we had Steam Power Draft comic, which we had years ago, which we stopped, and then we took it down and we restarted it for reasons that you probably can already tell. Is that we've added panels and stuff. So now when you go and look at the Steam Power Draft comic, which you can be linked to from our website www.steampowerdraft.com, you'll see the new comic with the new panels inserted, and we're releasing them as they become available. We're not going to set to a schedule, but
Yeah.
they're releasing pretty routinely.
I think the reason why the comic is gonna happen, it's gonna have a full form, is because all three of us are working on it. We decide whenever we have something, an idea, it's when we all come together and decide we need to work on it and poop it out. Which is
it happens.
we're gonna make it happen.
We're gonna poop this comic out.
Poop it up.
Yeah, it does. It's a good thing. I mean, for the longest time, I was trying to, spearhead it by myself.
It
and
gets
just,
big inside your head.
It's
I know.
It's too much. It's like with everything that has been like a success. It's like
Yeah.
all three of us were involved. So eventually, we just had to really set time aside for it.
Yeah, I mean, we have big aspirations for the band, and sometimes it's scary. It's like, well, how are we
Yeah.
going to do this?
I
you know?
mean, unless it's the Diamonds video. But other than that, that's the only one that happened without anyone else's
no,
help.
you did
Hey,
really well on
I-
that.
But
I was filming you.
but then we did a music video together.
Yeah.
And it wasn't as good.
I helped
But-
on the Diamonds video. I was there. I
Oh,
was
yeah, you're
there.
right. You were
I was
GG.
helping you out.
Okay, you're right.
I was
You were.
pressing buttons.
You were pressing. I
Filming
take it
your
back.
ass.
It was a joke. It was a joke.
Yeah.
It was everyone.
I'm David, and I can do everything.
no, come on, guys.
Well,
it was
no,
all
you-
of us.
you-
We all did it.
You did a lot of
We all
times.
did it. It was everyone.
Yeah. It was mostly David, but
It was impressive. Just like the engineer tier slide. I mean, you helped on it too, but David did a lot of that work.
he did most of it. I helped
Yeah.
though. That's the important
and
thing.
you're
to
doing
remember.
most of the comic. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just we're
I do some of the comic. But
it's communication. And,
No, you're right. Yeah, it's gonna be fun working on all those projects. We have so many coals in the fire, irons in the stove.
I mean, how long have we had this green screen together? You know, how long have we had this, and now we're
yeah,
just
look
using
at that. We're looking. Yeah, because we're live stuff.
infinite space,
yeah.
and we're just gonna build upon. We're just gonna keep
Every
building.
SPG hour, you're probably gonna see something new. Like the logo behind us is gonna background change. Maybe we'll do different colors every time.
Fireworks.
there'll be like a pinata that drops down. And we'll be like batting at it. And
This is pretty impressive for live, right? Probably not. There's probably people who only do this, but that we do so many different things, and that we have cool stuff like the green screen. I guess that's impressive, right?
I'm impressed.
Okay, thank you. As long as one
yeah,
person.
I don't-
I think.
I don't care what the fans.
I think we should just give ourselves a round of applause. for,
Good job, us.
we did it. We're doing it.
We did it. Anyways, you guys have a terrific weekend,
Yes, please do.
and I guess we'll see you the next time that we do something like this. It'll be the Steam Powered Giraffe Q&A. Check our YouTube and our public Google Calendar for any shows coming up, as well as the streams like this. We'll post all that information on there as it becomes available. And subscribe to our newsletter. Look at check the
No,
comics.
this is good.
Check out the Engineer Tier site.
Go to www.steampoweredgiraffe.com.
We'll have to definitely add.
Buy all our merchandise.
Add us on Twitter, Tumblr.
Hey, can we show that new
Facebook.
merchandise item that we're gonna get that we just got into?
Oh, I didn't even open it.
I have one here.
Oh,
Hold
go
on.
bust it out.
So this is something new. I believe it's going to be in the collector's edition, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll eventually sell these separately, but they'll be exclusive to the collector's edition first.
And I think there are. I don't. I guess I shouldn't say anything just in case, not to give people's hopes up. But
Yeah.
we know for certain they're going to be in the collector's edition.
Yeah. They're pretty sweet.
I haven't
was
even seen
impressed.
them.
They come in
I haven't
individually.
seen them yet.
They're all individually wrapped, and you have to. Okay, so this. Let's see if this works. This is a little. Okay, will it focus? Let's see. There we go.
Oh, nice.
That is a Steam Powered Giraffe 8 gigabyte USB drive. Now you can see it
Did you say
rotates.
8 gigs?
It's 8 gigabytes. You flip it around, you plug it in, you got 8 gigabytes. You think that's cool? It's also a light. That's right.
cool.
You can light it up.
Oh my god!
Really cool.
No, this is really cool.
So those will be exclusive to the collector's edition, which do we have any of those around?
What?
The collector's edition?
The box thing? It's
Where are
right,
those?
right there.
There's
I don't
one
think
here.
we've ever shown the box of the collector's edition.
Just to let you know, we do have the collector's editions. They're right here. They're not. This one's kind of dusty.
We don't have all the content for the box.
Right,
set.
the box is still empty, but we have the boxes.
You gotta feel it.
Yeah, collector's edition. You put what you think you should get in there. But look at this. Put it in there. We're that much closer to having a collector's
Every
edition.
episode will add another item.
And sooner or later, these will be up on the website. Yeah. No, actually, we still have some cool ideas with the. We have the vinyl in here. This is really dusty. I picked the one on the top of it. This, is
even see the dust in
this
there.
isn't going out. This is the one that we're just seeing.
We play catch with this one.
So yeah,
It's nice.
There's
Look at that
definitely gonna be a
foil.
vinyl, and honestly, that's why it's taking so long.
Look at the foil on that. That's really. Look at that. That's really cool. Real
Look at
high.
the dust on that.
high quality. Here, you can have your. That one's yours now.
Oh, I can have it.
Can I have it?
Yeah, go
No,
for it.
Is this a USB?
USB.
8
I need
gigabytes.
a USB drive, so this is perfect.
How did we get? Did we get orange here? It seems a lot redder.
Because
Than,
all the whatever.
It's because we're baking under these lights.
no, it's because the camera we use isn't very good, so it keeps changing the white balance automatically on us.
Is this yours? Is that why the fuzziness
Maybe
thing
it's
is
'cause
happening?
you broke it with the light.
Don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Mine doesn't give you fuzziness.
No, it's because the shadows are back there.
Oh.
We're still working on
It's
this
okay.
green screen.
It's okay.
You can kind of see that it works.
Oh, look at the top.
All right. I don't know what else to say other than
Go watch me do arts. It's gonna be a very short stream, but it'll be fun. I'll I'll be on video and I'll say some things and then I'll log off and play WildStar.
Hey,
But you won't stream that.
No, I can't. No, it has like
Beta.
it has my name all over it or something. You know, so
Ah.
they can't. I'm not supposed to stream it.
oh.
You tease.
If once they lift the NDA, then we'll.
Maybe one of us will stream games tonight.
Yeah, no, because I'm doing the PS3, so I can't stream that.
All right. Maybe. I don't know.
Sam will play some
Maybe some Eldritch.
Eldritch.
All right, I go back to the logo,
You just
and then
This concludes.